Hi everybody, it's Ann from Annalise Creates, Annalise Creations. I'm here to do the Creative Arts Collaboration hashtag event. Now, first of all, if you're wondering what that is it is all YouTube art creators or crafters on YouTube that are doing a giant collaboration for all you viewers who love to watch our art channels. Now, some of you may also be creators and viewers at the same time, like me. I do watch other people's videos. And some of them are my friends and some of them are not. But we have to support each other in this world of YouTube. Anyhow, I do not know what the hashtag is yet because I'm filming this early so that at least I can get it all ready to go when the event arrives and we put it up on YouTube. So you're seeing me right now and it'll be a different time when I put it up, just the way it works. So I'm using this canvas board. Got it at Michael's, one of those value pack thingies, and it's been in a drawer for quite a while and it's gotten a little nicked up, but I don't care because it's gonna work. It'll work for what I need it for, okay? So I'm gonna get started with it. I'm gonna start with some pieces of papers and things for my background. Okay, so I'm just gonna start in different areas with it, and I'm not gonna really be too concerned about where it's going to be placed or anything. I'm just kind of getting an idea of where things, what I'm going to use first, okay, for the different areas. And I'm just using all kinds of different papers and things, even including from some junk mail. Okay. This all up as much as I can. So anyhow, yesterday, it was yesterday when I did this, I had put down bits and pieces of paper, and so now I'm on to I'm going to use some hand carved stamps that I've had that I made quite a while ago, and I really like using them a lot. And I'm going to be using the block printing ink. It works pretty well, so I'm going to put a little bit on a plate because I'm going to have to use my brayer here, and I have to get some on the brayer first because that's the way it kind of works better that way than versus you don't put it directly on the ink pad itself. So you kind of have to ink it like this. And make sure that you get enough ink on it. And of course, I'm going to get it on my hands because I'm messy that way. So I'm going to just brayer on as much as I can to make sure I get those areas that I need for this. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add do something a little bit different. I have this mister, and I was experimenting with it yesterday on a different piece of paper. So I'm going to take the Shimmer Mister by DecoArt, and it's basically it's kind of like the dilution sprays, for instance, but what's cool about these is they are not water soluble. They are permanent. Once you get them down and they dry, they're permanent. So it's really great. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, because I do like to work with sprays, but often with the dilution sprays, they move around after you've put down stuff. And so, yeah, so sometimes you don't want that stuff to move around. So this works really well, but I'm going to be experimenting today because I got, where is it? That's the glazing medium, that's the blender. What did I do? Oh, here we go. So DecoArt has this, it's called watercolor medium, and you can use it with the Traditions paints to turn them into watercolors, which is really cool. But I experimented, and I took the DecoArt Mister with the watercolor, and I did it at the same time. So before the paint dries, I put this on, and then I spread it around, and it really gave it a kind of an opaque look, and it really worked out really well. So we're going to try this on here, and it's an experiment, trust me. So I'm just going to spray an area, and then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to add some of this on. Then I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to sweep it across and see how it's turning it into almost like a watercolor consistency. It is so cool, and I'm able to spread it all around, and look how I'm getting like watercolor, like bubbles almost. It's really, really cool using this watercolor medium. So I'm really having fun with it. But I noticed that because this ink is water soluble here, I picked it up, and it's actually making this a little bit darker. But that's okay, because I'm going to be covering it up anyhow, so that's all right. So I'm just going to lightly go across here and try to avoid the other areas that I got it with. So it's nice and dry. So now I'm going to do a little more mark making. Actually, it's a little bit tacky over here still, but it's not bad. It'll work. So next, I'm going to make some more marks and stuff. So I'm going to get out some of my mark making tools, and some of them. Let's see, where did I put some of them? Well, it would help, Anne, if you had your stuff out ahead of time. Well, I'm going to use some stencils. This one is Andy Skinner's Tread. I think it's Treaded, or no, it's Burning Rubber. So I'm going to use this one, I think, in some areas, because I really like it. And let's see what else. Going to use some other stuff here. I'm going to try this other one. It's called Snake's Web. Pretty cool pattern here, so I'm going to try it. And what else? What else? I think I might use some texture paste for this. Modeling paste. It's the DecoArt modeling paste. Use the True Gold in the DecoArt Traditions because I really like it. I like the gold shimmery colors. I like my bling, and this gives me some bling. And so I'm using this a stencil brush. Can you see that? Let me move it down a little. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I feel I've almost got my camera set up the way I want it to, but I need to have a little bit of a better setup. But it's, you know, it's working out. It's not too bad. It could be worse. So I'm going to just work over here. You can see it better. Whoops. Okay, so I'm adding some marks and things in different areas just to give it some interest. So what are your favorite animals? Please tell me. I like to know what the favorite animals are, because this is for the hashtag animals thing. It's not the hashtag though itself. We know this, the subject is animals. So I'm going over my flower here a little bit with the marking to make my markings, but you know, it's not bad. Okay, so let's see what else. What else should I do? What else should I do? I think I'm going to even it out over here. There we go. That kind of works. All right, I need some more marks. I need more marks. So I'm going to have to pick out some different colors. And I don't want to get that in there. So I'm trying to work in areas where this isn't in, I'm not getting in the way of that. So I'm just trying to play and see where I can go with this without getting everything all messed up there. Okay, so I need to decide on a color, and I haven't, oh yeah, it's glitter paint. I don't want glitter paint right now, but I have some cool glitter paints that I will probably use in this eventually, but I'm looking for a better colors here that I want to use. This blue chiffon by Americana, it's the acrylics, it's made by DecoArt, and so I'm going to use it, and I'm going to go over it like this. Drying here, so I'm gonna, let's see, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little break and come back when this is dry, okay? All right, so it is fairly dry. It's not completely dry, so I still have to be a little bit careful. So next I'm going to use some DecoArt Traditions in Cerulean Blue. And I'm going to use this thingamawhat's it? I don't know where it came from. Gina Aarons, when I went to her house for that artsy party, she had a whole basket full of stuff and mark making tools that she gave us. And this was one of them, but I don't know where she got it off of. I can't remember what she said where she got it off of. So yeah, so I'm dipping it in the paint, and then I'm going to go around and make some marks again with this, just in different areas. And when do you stop mark making? I don't know. That's a good question. If you have an answer to that, tell me. Now I'm going to use, it's a tape dispenser. You know, the tape part where the tape rolls around, the Scotch tape, that's what I'm using. So this time, I'm trying to figure out what color I should use. I think I'm going to use the quinacridone gold. Quinacridone gold. Or actually, no, hang on. Hang on. I'm looking for some other colors that I haven't used much lately. Okay, so I've got this cadmium orange hue in the fluid acrylics. I'm going to try it because sometimes it's better to use a little thicker paint than the fluid acrylics for mark making, but I'm going to use them here if I can get it to come out. Whoops, I didn't want too much out of there, but making sure I'm getting good coverage on the end of this, and just going in and making some marks with it. So I'm just making all kinds of marks and things on here to make it, you know, just look a lot better for me. I like adding as many marks as I can because I'm going to be, you know, doing something else here too. So yeah, so bear with me. Okay, and I'm just gonna make some more marks here. And at first you might think, what the heck, you know? Why is she making all these marks? They don't look that great, but you'll see once I'm done. There's a reason to my madness. A reason to my madness. Okay. I do like this one here. So, this one I got out of I think it was I don't know. I can't remember where I got this stencil. It's a paper stencil, and I do not remember where I got it from, but I'm going to use it, and I'm going to use the raw sienna this time with it. Turned out rather interesting, and now I'm going to use the quinacridone burnt orange. I'm going to use a little more quinacridone burnt orange in another spot here. Right now it kind of looks like one big huge mess, but it's going to look pretty good, I think, once I'm done here. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take a marker. I've got this, it's called Krink. These are permanent paint markers is what they're called, and they are a company outside of New York City. They're really cool. Expensive though, unfortunately, but I only have one. So I'm going to use it to go around my marks here. So I'm going to speed through this part, so enjoy. Okay, so next I'm going to use the DecoArt Light Violet. So I'm going to put some in my palette, and I'm going to use the same stencil I was using earlier, which is this one right here. And I do like to layer my stencils. It's a lot of fun to do. I really enjoy layering my stencils a lot. So, yeah. Yep. Okay, now I'm going back to primary magenta. See what I can get with this one here. All right, so that's enough for all the mark making, I think. You think? Okay, so I will be back later once this is all completely dry. And so I'm going to say this is the end of part 1 to this. So remember to, when you're going to search, use that hashtag and you will find it either below in the description or somewhere around here. Okay? Somewhere around here. I will be putting a link to the hashtag description for this event. Remember, and also please remember to like, subscribe for me to my channel. I appreciate it. And thanks for watching as always. And I will see you guys next time. Toodles. See you for part 2. Bye.